Wheel of Destiny.
Yep.
Now, you know how that works.
Yes, I'm a little bit,
There's some great artists on there.
There's some great artists, some great current artists.
Alice Cooper, there's Ed Sheeran. Who knows what you're going to give it a try?
There's some great classic artists as well.
There is. We changed it over Christmas because we knew you were coming in. Hopefully it'll land on something you know.
Susan Boyle. Don't know, maybe. Let's have a look.
Yes.
All right, I roll it.
Horses. Okay, give it a
spin.
Go.
Okay, here we go.
It's spinning. Well, there you go. I think that's more down your alley, actually.
What is it?
Cat Stevens. Are you that blind?
That's good. I love Cat Stevens stuff.
Yeah, well, that's good because I've heard you do a few Cat Stevens songs in your time.
Yep.
Yeah, I think one of my favourites that you do is Father and Son. Could you do that for us?
Of course, I'd love to do that. That's a great song.
Do you need the lyrics?
No. Well, actually, you better type out some lyrics for me because I haven't done it for a long time, but I'll give it a crack.
Well, I'll organise that. We're going to go and play a few songs for you. This is Homegrown Unplugged, our very first one back for January. Artist 19, the amazing Anthony Lee, will be back after these songs to perform for you. Cat Stevens, Father and Son, 105.3 New FM. Brought to you by our good friends at Muso's Corner who have been supporting local music and the industry since 1967. Our special guest artist in the studio tonight is Anthony Lee. He spun the Wheel of Destiny and he spun up this from Cat Stevens. Here he is right now, Anthony Lee. Let her rip, mate.
Well, it's not time to make a change. Just relax and take it easy. You're still young, and not your fault. There's so much you have to know. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me. I am old, but I'm happy. I was once like you are now, and I know it's not easy to be calm when you found something going on. Oh yeah, and take your time and think a lot, and think of everything you've got, for you will still be here tomorrow, but your dreams may not. And how can I try to explain? When I do, he turns away again. It's always been the same old story. And from the moment I could talk, I was ordered to listen. Now there's a way, and I know that I have to go away. I know I have to go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's not time to make a change. Just sit down and take it slowly. You're still young, and that's your fault. There's so much you have to go through. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me. I am old, but I'm happy. All the times I thought I cried, keeping all the things I knew inside. Oh, it's hard. Oh, it's harder to ignore it. And they were right, I agree. But it's them they know, not me now. There's a way, and I know that I have to go away. I know I have to go.
A fantastic job there, Anthony Lee, with one L and two E's. That's an inside joke. Please stick around. We're going to talk more to Anthony Lee straight after these next few songs. This is Homegrown on 105.3 New FM. Welcome back, everybody, at 105.3 New FM. And we've got Anthony Lee in the studio just before he performed Cat Stevens' Father and Son. Awesome version of it.
I liked that. That was good. I should include that in my songs that I do in the clubs.
You should. You didn't hit any wrong notes anyway. I was listening.
Yeah, I know, when you pick up everything. He's like a bat.
Yeah. Well, managed to shoot a few photos out on the website as well because, looking very summery for today. And speaking of summery, Somerset Blinds. I recognise your voice on that ad.
Oh, dear. Well, I did the voiceover for it. I actually wrote the ad.
Oh, you did the jingle as well?
I did the jingle, but I got a great girl up from Sydney,
the
Central Coast actually, to sing it because I thought I'd like to get a girl in to do this one. So,
So the life of a jingle writer.
I love it. Jingles are so much fun. They are such a challenge to do.
Yeah.
But when you come up with something that's that just grabs people's attention and they use it for years. For instance, Carol's Pine, they were using my jingle for 15 years.
Carol's Pine. Just refresh my memory.
Be sure to go to Carol's for the whole lock, stock and barrel. Be sure to go to Carol's Pine.
I remember that one, yeah.
Yeah. But Somerset Curtains, my wife works there now, and they actually said to me, well, we're going to have you doing the jingle. So I did the jingle.
We actually play that on our station.
Yeah, you do.
I've heard it.
And I love it. I record it in my own little studio, and but Jingles is great. It is such a challenge. I remember doing them, and they've got to be 29 and a half seconds long, and oh my God. I walk around talking to myself for about 2 weeks, just getting stuff in my head. And then when you think you've got something and you try and trim it down, it goes up to 45 seconds. It's got to come back to 29.
Well, a good jingle can make a business last for years and years and years.
It does. Jingles are great.
Except in the case of Darby's Pies.
Yes. That was one of my favourite jingles. They brought out, they had those dollar pies.
Yeah.
Remember that?
I remember. They were the square ones, weren't they?
They were round. They were little round ones, but everyone was buying them, and they were selling it. They were selling so many of them, and I don't know what they did, but they said to me, "Write us a jingle. We want something really catchy." So they were going back to the 1920s, 1930s prices.
Yeah.
That was their take.
Yeah.
So I came up with that little 1920s, 1930s style Derby pie thing.
How did it go?
Darby's pie is the perfect pie. The taste you really know when it's a perfect pie. The others just don't satisfy. Gimme just a Darby's pie. Perfect taste, perfect woo. Straight from the oven, fresh to you. You want to give your tasty bout to tantalize. You satisfy your hunger with the Darby's pie. They're gone bankrupt now. Hope it wasn't my jingle.
That brings back memories.
Yeah, and it's so much fun. That was so much fun to do.
Yeah. Throw us one more. Just one more.
Motels.
Oh, let's hear that one.
More loving, more living, more hugging, more giving, more motels.
Yeah, I remember that one as well. They invented the Ugg boot, didn't they?
Well, they did, and I think I think someone was trying to sue them at one stage. Some person overseas decided to copyright the Australian name for Ugg boot, and whatever. It's Australian.
I know.
People always come to you with an idea in their head, and they don't really know what they want, but they know what they don't like. And that's the thing. And you've got to try and get into their psyche a little bit, and then come up with something that you think they're going to love. And often you'll put a couple of ideas together and they say, oh, I don't like that, hate that. And you'll think it's great, but they think, oh.